And now I'm joined by Dan Smith, Director of SIPRI, the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. Thanks for talking to us on Euronews now. How significant was this treaty in 1987 in bringing peace following the Cold War?
Well, first of all, it was the first step in doing exactly that. Gorbachev and Reagan had met together. They had discussed the importance of eliminating nuclear weapons. And the intermediate-range nuclear weapons were really the topic of really special concern in Europe and huge political movements against them. So this was a big first step. The thing is then it became part of the architecture of arms control at the end of the Cold War, alongside the Conventional Forces in Europe Treaty, alongside presidential nuclear initiatives that removed battlefield nuclear weapons, and alongside the strategic nuclear reductions, the long-range nuclear weapons. So this was important by itself and important in what it led to in the next 3 or 4 years.
And what significance does it still have today?
Well, because it removed a complete class of nuclear weapons, as your report just said, and is a treaty of unlimited duration, then it remains important. I mean, this topic is called arms control for a reason. It puts controls around what armaments each side who has signed up to it is allowed to have. It gives confidence that they're not going to get surprised or blindsided by the other bringing in a weapon unexpectedly. So it remains an extremely important treaty, and the charge and countercharge about mutual violations of the treaty has been an extremely worrying tendency in the last couple of years, and that process has come to a head with President Trump announcing the seemingly imminent withdrawal from the treaty.
Well, indeed, if that does happen, how dangerous would the collapse of this deal be?
Well, other parts of the architecture of arms control that I referred to are also in trouble. So taken all together, I'm afraid there is a quite visible risk of a return to nuclear buildups on both sides. This is in a context of a deteriorating political relationship and renewed geopolitical rivalries as well. So I think we are talking about serious dangers that need serious consideration before further steps are taken down a very dangerous path. We are at the moment in danger of throwing aside some of the biggest gains from the end of the Cold War, and we should hope and work so that that doesn't happen.
Dan Smith, Director of SIPRI, the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, thanks for joining us on Euronews Now.